Nini tena? Subiri kwanza. Kamilisha siku kwa midundo na mastori ya town ukiwa unapambana na foleni. The Link Drive inaunganisha makutano ya barabara na mapigo ya moyo wako. Hii ni See the African Radio.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
All right. This is another day. This is new day. And also we want something new. Yeah? Hi. Which language are you comfortable to talk? Both?
Both Swahili, English,
okay.
And even my local.
Wow. Which? Kamba?
Wow, you are really familiar to those.
Yeah. I like Kenyan because they've been my friends, they've been my family.
Yeah?
Yeah. And they've been supporting me in many things. Like when I was working in other radio as a producer, helping me to produce the other stories from Kenya.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I actually thought you were Kenyan. If you were Kenyan, you would be from the Kamba side. Or Kikuyu.
Oh, Kikuyu, yes. Yeah. To Kikoich.
Wow. Yeah.
Maybe I'll be relative to the president. Mr. Uhuru.
Well, be careful, it's Ruto.
I know. No.
Oh, you're talking about the former president.
Yeah.
Well.
Mr. Ruto now. The Gen Z, they've been running over and over for him. Yeah. How is Kenya?
Kenya is okay.
Yeah.
It's summertime, just like here, or it's usually like this. The weather here is quite different.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome at Sea African Link Drive. Mm-hmm. Okay. This is a Sea African Link Drive radio and TV online. We like to do this wherever it is important for our generations.
Thank you for having me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who are we having today?
So my name is Sarah Ngolo.
Yeah.
So I'm from Kenya.
Okay.
Yeah, and I work with a company called Odoo.
Okay.
Yeah, so Odoo is actually an ERP solution. Yeah, I've been with the company for 2 years now.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great. What was so important for Tanzania to join Odoo?
Well, so Tanzania is actually one of our key markets in Africa. So for Odoo, we have, it's a company that its headquarters are in Belgium. However, we have an African office here in Kenya. But from Kenya now we manage the whole of African region. So Tanzania is one of our key markets.
Right.
And because we would want to expand our territories and get more customers, that is the reason as to why we are here today.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how do you see, because this is a second time event.
Yeah.
How the motivation reach to people?
I think the strategy is working because you're getting a lot of inquiries internally. We've been able to close a couple of clients from these marketing campaigns that we're running. So I think this is something that we would keep doing. Actually, it's not the second, I would say. We've had the whole of 2024, I think we had like 2 or 3 more events. This year we intend to have another like 2 more before the year ends. So probably in the next queue and the other one, we're going to have 2 more events in Dar es Salaam.
Okay. Who's your target?
Our target market is actually any company. Even you yourself, the radio station, you can use Odoo.
Okay.
Yeah, simply because it's a suite of applications and it can be used either for projects or even for real businesses. So we deal with the companies all from 0 to 1,000 employees plus.
Tell us, how could the person who doesn't know anything to join first with Odoo? Maybe there are many startup companies like you guys. And why you? Why Odoo?
Well, that's a really good question. Why Odoo? So I would say that the simplicity of the product itself is what would distinguish us from most of our competitors. Besides that, you'll realize that it's an all-in-one solution. This means that you can manage all your day-to-day operations under one solution. Different applications, all integrated. That's what distinguishes us from most of our competitors. So at the end of the day, you'll realize that you're saving a lot on the cost implication because you're using only one software to run your business all through. Also, at the end of the day, you'll realize that it's very easier and efficient for companies to run.
Does a company know the number of employees going to be a little bit quite not the same?
Come again?
Does the company aware when this competition of using software going to be quite a little bit not really like before, or do save also the workers? What does Odoo save from generation to generation to have careers saved?
So actually, there's something that you're doing massively in Kenya. In schools, actually, we have also something called Odoo Academy, where you'll realize that even campus students can actually utilize Odoo, because you'll realize they have projects like websites, building the website, the Gen Z generation, basically. Yeah. So you realize that at
Someone
Odoo,
is laughing behind the scene.
yeah, so at Odoo, we promote, it's something that we make it available even to people in schools. Yeah, it just equips even the Gen Z or the young people to know more about the ongoing technology, because we realize we're also integrated with AI or ChatGPT, which is very common. Yeah, so you realize even for a student, they can use it for homework purposes, for project purposes, and if you are actually, you don't even have your own company, maybe you are employed. Even if you're employed, you can use it to, to manage yourself in case your company does not have the right solution. There's so much that you can do with Odoo. In fact, you can have your own planned day to day just through Odoo, because we have even a to-do application.
Okay.
Yeah, so it cuts across all sections, whether it's an individual, whether it's a business. Yeah.
Okay. One thing I want to know: who's your target audience?
Our target audience are mostly, of course, businesses. As I've said earlier, it's used by anybody. However, at the end of the day, we are also in business. So we do not factor in whether you are, a small company or a large company, because we also have partners who resell the product. So even if you're just like, you just started, you're a sole proprietor, you can still use Odoo. So our target market is right from 0 employee to 1,000 plus.
Okay. How do you see Odoo in ahead years?
Wow. I love Odoo, and it's a very futuristic company. I would not mention the competitors, but I think it's one company that is rapidly growing. And I feel like we are our goal as a company is actually to be the number one software distributor in Africa.
Okay.
Just as it is in Europe, that is the goal across Africa. We want to be the number one distributor of an ERP in Africa.
Okay.
So I feel like in the next few years, because right now we are also partnering with bigger IT companies like Google, it's going to be massive growth in the market.
Okay. And do you see this is important for young generation to join force?
Yeah, it's very important for young generation because we are IT motivated. So we actually encourage young people to use Odoo because they learn a lot of insights whether you have a company or not.
Okay. Are you aware about cyber?
Cyber? Yeah, definitely.
Okay. How do you ready for you to fight? I know you are speaking after Odoo.
Yeah. So fight in what way?
Wherever, your client maybe. Because now you integrate student, academic,
Yeah.
We're talking about government. We're talking about business personnel.
Yeah.
They are all going to use the same one solution.
Yes.
So do you see, like, in these new generations, we have hackers, we have people who are not smart using, even in normal life, in a physical way.
Yeah.
We still have these people wherever we have a police, we have a jail, but we still have these people who their way of living is to go diversity.
Yeah.
Like they don't want to go in the right way.
Exactly.
Yeah. So how are you ready, you and in your team? Because I know here you are presenting Odoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you see, this is, I think for cyber, this is, the people who actually do this cyber thing, they are very smart people. That's the first thing I would say. Yeah, most of them, they're geniuses, or rather, they know what they're doing. So it's something that could be, I would say it's preventable. So for instance, you remember at the end of the day, we have different software solutions. Odoo is an ERP solution. So if I were to relate it to cyber, what I would say is at the moment you already have a preventative measure for the cyber because we are using the Google authentication. Yeah, so we are actually, like I said, we are partners with Google. So we are using the Google authentication for security reasons. So for instance, if somebody was to log into your accounts, they would receive an OTP to verify that it's them. So that's one of the key ways that we are working to block the security.
Okay. Now, because as Sea African, we are going to launch soon one campaign called One Courage Africa. Means everyone, we have to speak with one language. As we serve, as we benefit, as we use, we have to say, like, this is beneficial for everyone.
Yeah.
How many countries do you reach now in Africa or in East Africa?
In Africa alone?
Yes, or in East Africa.
In East Africa,
Yes.
all East African countries are using Odoo.
Okay.
And in Africa, we have customers across all of Africa. Yeah.
Okay. Because I see when you are presenting, when it come the number, it's just reading euro. Are you aware for that to tell Tanzania, like people from Tanzania or from Kenya?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you see, the database that I was using at that moment, the currency was in euros. However, Odoo allows you to have different currencies based on the country. So, for instance, in Tanzania, we have even Tanzanian shillings. So if you were to set up a database and have the country as Tanzania, you'd be able to automatically, the system is intelligent to detect that Tanzanian shillings would be the default currency. And that applies to any other country.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What's a message for Tanzanian people?
So I think Tanzania is, if I can talk from the perspective of growth and maybe software development, I think I would say that, this is my second day in Tanzania, just in Dar es Salaam. But what I have seen, it's actually a very potential market. And you guys, I'm not really sure because I've seen that you have a lot of businesses around. I feel like this is actually a space whereby we as Odoo, who could, grow or move mountains together. We already have partners who are doing a good job here. So what I would encourage the people of Tanzania is we can grow together.
Yeah.
We can make our operations better with Odoo. So I would encourage anyone who is interested in partnering up with us to go to our website, look at Odoo partnership programs. You can register and a consultant will reach out to you because we'd be really interested to, to have all your regulations centralized in Odoo. I know right now you also have online invoicing, and that is one of the things that you are working on.
Yes, that's a question I was coming.
Yeah.
Because we have people from Kariako. You know Kariako?
Yes.
Yeah?
I'm intending to visit there on Saturday.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
many of them, they're not educated. Yeah. That's why we also would like as a South African,
Yeah.
because later on I've been getting messages.
Yeah.
We are going to accept like languages, local language for people to understand the other stuffs. Will you tell them in Swahili to understand what is Odoo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you want me to explain Odoo in Swahili?
Yes, in Swahili. They have to know in Swahili.
Okay.
And why it's so important for them, because when you said for invoices, I see like personal, I saw something. What about them?
Okay.
Because many of them, maybe when after business, they put things.
Yeah. Okay, I will do that.
Yeah.
So Odoo ni kampuni ambayo inasaidia biashara kurahisisha jinsi ambavyo wanafanya biashara yao kila siku. Kwa mfano, ukiwa na biashara ya kuuza viti, kwa mfano, utahitaji kuuza, utahitaji kuprint risiti. Forgive my Swahili.
No, let's go with that Swahili.
Yeah, utahitaji kuprint risiti. Mtu akikuja, kwa mfano mtu akikuja dukani, jambo la kwanza ni atakuuliza let's say nataka hii glasi. Hii glasi ni pesa ngapi? Hii glasi ni let's say 30,000 Tanzanian shillings. 30,000.
Yeah.
Hii ni 30,000.
Yeah.
So kama hii ni 30,000 na niko na ngapi kwenye biashara? Niko na 5. So kama anataka moja, nitamuuzia, zitabaki ngapi? 4. Utapata biashara nyingi zinaandika kwa kitabu ati nimebaki na 4 na nimeuza hii shilingi 30. So badala ya kuandika kwa kitabu, Odoo itakusaidia uweze kuweka rekodi zako zote kwenye system ndio usisahau. So utaweza kuweka na utajua nimebaki na 4, nimetengeneza profit ya pesa hii na nimeuza. Unaelewa? Yeah.
Mimi nakuelewa and I understand you very well. And also in Kenya, I would like to tell some people in one language.
In Swahili or English?
No. In your whatever tribe, even 3 tribes, very, very common languages. Because I know I have my people in Kenya, they're watching South African.
Yeah.
I have my people, they're watching South African in Rwanda, Burundi, Congo, DRC, US.
Okay.
So I need them to understand.
I would say just one word that I like from my mother tongue.
Okay.
I would say ndahuyanza, Kenyans. Ndahuyanza means I love you. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the best I can go with the mother tongue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah.
If you have anything to tell us about the next project, maybe.
Yeah, sure.
Before you go.
Well, I think I'll see you guys soon again, and I've really enjoyed my stay, and I hope to enjoy it further. Yeah. So thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for joining us with South African Link Drive as we present Africa. Even if we're just coming slow, I know we'll reach there where...
You will, definitely, mashallah.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your time. We need to hear the expectation for the next event. Maybe the numbers. You didn't tell us about the numbers of the people.
Numbers are gonna be massive, better than today, because today we actually expected more people, but now the challenge was we had booked the venue for Julius Nyerere lakini the government of Tanzania mentioned that they needed to have an event the same day that we are having ours. So we had to move it back here. So most people by bad they went there badala ya kukuja hivi. So that was the confusion that we had. Lakini next time tunapanga, and actually we encourage including yourself, our customers, our partners, kama wanaweza to recommendia a better venue which is bigger, because we need a bigger space because we are expecting more people. But we will not work with Julius Nyerere again because most of the time we've realized inatumika na serikali, so hatutaki kukuwa na such incidences whereby tumebook venue then it gets cancelled because it needed to be used by the government.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you for having you today.
Nini tena? Subiri kwanza. Kamilisha siku kwa midundo na mastori ya town ukiwa unapambana na foleni. The Link Live inaunganisha makutano ya barabara na mapigo ya moyo wako. Hii ni See the African Radio.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.